So yeah, welcome back to Super Game and Chill. We just watched Cobra Kai. We made it through, what, 3 episodes?
Yeah, we did the first 3 episodes.
And, you know what? I feel like I should have a lot more to say about this. Honestly, I'm enjoying it so far. But, here's the thing. Rolf has totally seen the movies. I'm one of those weirdo scrubs that has somehow not seen anything
You
of
don't
the
actually
karate.
have to see the movies, though.
That's true. This is his own standalone story, so it works.
So that's relevant.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But that's the thing. I feel like you're supposed to walk into this with a certain nostalgic vibe.
Yeah. You should, yeah.
And I don't have that.
Okay.
So this is, it does work as its own story. Yeah. I'm not debating that. But there's certain vibes I'm positive I'm supposed to have that I am certainly not having.
Now, my thing is, so in episode 1, we see Johnny go into LaRusso's auto shop. I feel Danny was very nice about it. Like, he tries to get the man a deal, and he sees that even the deal price would still be more still more than the car is worth. He said, "We'll do it for free." You said when he left the interaction, you felt that Danny LaRusso was smug.
I stand by that.
Why?
I'm not saying he's the bad guy. You're right. He certainly.
Why was he smug?
Dude, it's a tonal thing. It's in his tone. It was in his face. Everything about him at that moment came off as a smug bastard, and I'm standing by that. That's not to say he wasn't doing him a solid. That's not to say he wasn't really putting himself on the pedestal. Like, oh my god, look how great I am. I'll fix your piece of crap car for free.
But he spoke like to everyone.
No. That's the thing. He comes off as an a-hole.
He's living the American dream.
Yeah, which is being a complete freaking a-hole.
He's literally living the American dream.
Dude, the average man isn't that guy who's living the American dream, though. I'm that freaking, like, bitter schmuck who freaking hates this bastard for living the life that I wish I had.
He grew up poor. His mom worked 3 jobs to support him.
It doesn't matter, though. You don't see that.
Now he's living the life we saw in the movie.
I didn't see the movie. But no, that's the thing, though. It's like, I get it, though. You're absolutely right, though. He's not...
Rags the richest story.
He's not the bad... Yeah, he's not the bad guy. I absolutely agree. Does not mean he doesn't come off as a little smug. Time has changed him. And for what...
like you said, you didn't see the first movies, right?
Yeah.
Especially the first movie, where, like, that's where the confrontation really... is the only movie where the confrontation exists.
I missed the whole part where Jackie Chan came in with Jaden Smith and everything. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, but yeah.
But I love how whenever Johnny talks about what happened and how Daniel ruined his life, he doesn't bring up that he started it.
Yeah, but I mean, you've told me a lot in the past, but it seems like throughout the first movie especially, he spends most of his time just genuinely being an a-hole.
Yes, he was a bully.
Yeah. And Johnny says clearly that the girl was not his.
No, Johnny says the girl was his.
Huh?
Johnny says it was his girl, and Daniel stole his girl.
Oh, wait. Is the Cobra Kai guy Johnny or Daniel?
Johnny's the Cobra Kai guy.
You said something different a little while. Okay, maybe you heard me ask wrong.
You misheard.
You must have misheard my question then. But anyway, so Johnny's the Cobra. Okay, yeah. But yeah, the thing is that Danny says that it wasn't his girl.
No.
Now in the movie, was it his girl?
No. What happened?
Hold on, I have one more question before this.
Sure.
Was he on the was she in the target?
What do you mean?
Was she his current target for?
Let me explain. So
because I mean, there's a bro code.
They were never friends.
Okay. I know that. No.
Don't apply. Bro code don't apply when you ain't boys.
Nah. Bro code is kind of already like you see.
No.
The second Danny walks up on Johnny's turf, he should have known. He should have known what was up.
So what happened was, first scene we meet Johnny in the first Karate Kid movie. This dude shows up with his boys on the beach on a motorcycle. Not even a motorcycle, a motorbike.
Oh, cool.
And it was like, Johnny, Ace Degenerate. And Johnny's like, no. Tomorrow's the first day of senior year. Former Ace Degenerate. Ain't no Ace Degenerate no more.
Okay.
Sees his girl on the beach. She goes, I'm gonna fix my relation. We getting back together.
Were they an item previously?
Yes, but they broke up because Johnny was drinking at a high school party.
Oh god.
She's like, I ain't okay with this. I'm outie.
Heavens, no. You know, knowing now what I know about her later, seems kind of out of character. So she'll break up with someone for drinking at a party, then she'll take a guy's car to go see some other guy, and then total the car.
Danny,
you know, like Danny said, things change.
Danny just moved across the country from Jersey
to
Cali.
New kid on the block, right?
Got invited by a boy that lives in his apartment building to the beach.
Some Ty and Izzy stuff.
Woo! He's at the beach.
Okay.
He sees this girl playing with the soccer ball. Man knows his soccer.
Whoa. She brought a soccer ball to the beach?
Yeah.
I swear that you would bring a volleyball or something more appropriate, but okay.
This was late at night. They had a little fire on the beach.
It's late at night, okay.
So he was showing her how to bounce the ball and he's doing that little trick.
Yeah, that cool thing that losers like us could never do, yeah.
I can do a little bit.
Yeah,
Not consistently.
Okay, see, exactly. You say a little bit, you lost your street cred. You should have just held it.
You know, she punts the ball away.
Yeah. Here, come on, try it. Yeah, watch. Oh, I'll get it. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Johnny comes down, acts like he's a fucking man. They got a stereo, they got a boombox going, listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny turns off the music, starts arguing with Allie. Daniel shows up and goes, hey, everybody needs to be chill. You just give us back the music. Everyone wants the music back. Just be chill.
So this freaking like soy boy Danny comes out of nowhere.
How is he a soy boy? He just wants the music
no,
back.
I'm joking. I'm being a bastard. But no, but Danny comes out of nowhere and just kind of gets in the middle of this.
Well, no, he doesn't get in the middle of the argument. He just says, yo, you should put the music back on.
Wow, man. I'm just saying that's a freaking ballsy move for a new kid on the block.
Put the music back.
No, I'm saying that's a ballsy move for a new kid on the block.
He's not getting in between him and the girl. He just says, put the music back.
When you see,
he doesn't even mention that.
No, but that's not, when you're new though, and you see drama, do you walk in between said drama and say, hey, can you guys turn the music back on?
I'm saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you asked for your music back.
Yeah, no, that's still
Johnny gave him the
slight
fuck
offense.
you.
Yeah, okay.
Daniel says, yo, give us back the music. Johnny shoves the stereo at Dan. Danny pissed.
Dude, he totally gave him the music. No, I'm joking.
Gets back up. Danny gets up. Acts like he's gonna fight Johnny. Johnny hits him in the face. Daniel falls. Daniel sucker punches him on the way up. And then he goes, hey, we both hit each other once. Let's just call it even. We done here. And then Johnny gives Daniel the hand.
Of course, it's not freaking done until the winner freaking says it's done, okay?
Exactly.
Alright, that seems appropriate. But,
so Johnny's the asshole!
Like I said, never said he wasn't.
He's starting the competition. Every single time he gets the opportunity throughout the first movie to bully Daniel,
yeah,
he takes it.
There's like good choices and bad choices. He seems like he probably made the bad choices every time it was an option, I'm assuming.
Also, can we talk about this man peaked during his junior year in high school?
Yeah, that's super sad.
Peaked in high school.
I mean,
they want to make him senior. Yeah. Junior year.
They want to make him seem freaking cool. They freaking Al Bundy'd this character hard.
Because the second he loses the competition is senior year,
his life goes to piss. Although,
his life never gets better. He peaked junior year.
That said, though, it's not to say he was really doing that well then, was he?
No, he was not.
Okay.
He peaked junior. It was all down after there.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that losing a freaking stupid karate tournament when you're like in high school or whatever is gonna be the deterring point for the rest of your life. Like, wait, what?
How you feeling, Miguel?
I'm like, dude, just go to another tournament. But how do I feel about Miguel?
Yeah.
I feel like Miguel's you know what? Miguel's okay, but there's a problem with Miguel that's a huge problem for a majority of this show. When I was watching these first 3 episodes here, I know that if anything that Cobra Kai needs, it's a freaking lie counter in the corner. Every character on screen like lies almost every time they have a chance to answer a question.
What do you mean?
No, I mean like literally. Everybody you can see is caught up in a lie. Like when I see Miguel or whatever, and he's saying he gets a call from his mother. He said, "Oh, I was at the bait." Like, okay, why is he lying? Be honest about this.
Because his mom doesn't want him to do karate.
Yeah, but still, I mean, don't lie about it. I hate how everything. I don't know. This is probably something like my father's forcing to me because we're always like watching TV together and like doing crap like this.
Sure.
And I say that every character is caught up in lies. The daughter, friggin' like lying about her plans or whatever, this and that. The father goes on his daughter's computer or whatever, lies. Oh, I was just checking the Wi-Fi. Even Johnny here, who we're not expecting to tell any truth, he's lying about every daggone thing he can.
You sure we're supposed to be here? Yeah, don't worry. My buddy's a night janitor.
One sadistic swimming lesson later.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Oh shit, we gotta go.
You're not allowed in here.
I thought you knew this guy. Of course not. I lied. Run.
Every freaking character in this daggone story is lying as much as possible. If we had a lie counter, it'd probably be somewhere in the 60s by now. We're only at like episode. We only watched 3 episodes.
Can we talk about the best character in the series so far with the least screen time available?
Best character? Okay, that's pretty bold.
Miguel's grandmother.
Oh, I'll be right there. Almost finished. Tocándose.
Miguel's grandmother? I don't know. She seems kind of like an easy character, really.
She's the best character!
Okay, yeah. Here's grunting. Immediately said, oh, well, this is gonna go to a masturbation joke. And it did. Says, oh no, this isn't a sweatshop. I'm not gonna lie, man. They use her for freaking easy comedy, and honestly, I'm not really all that hyped about her. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like her. It's just that she's kind of easy. Maybe there's more that I haven't seen yet, and so I don't know.
She honestly doesn't do much.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, she's cute. I'll give her that.
Later on, like she does kind of help convince this little spoiler. This season's been out for like almost 3 years now.
Has it? I'm just now saying it.
It was on YouTube right originally, so nobody watched it.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
have favorite YouTube?
God no.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even watch this on YouTube.
Eventually comes out that Miguel's doing karate and she kind of convinces his mother.
Jesus Cristo! No, I'm just...
She kind of says let him do it. Like, he's obviously happy, just let him do it.
Yeah, at least he's not wanking off. I'm freaking tired of Miguel jelking in the back there. Yeah, sure. Burns freaking 80s rock as hard as possible. Yeah, he's freaking jelking. Okay. No, I'm joking. No, you were right though about the music. They are pulling some fun tracks out here, man. This stuff just reminds me of the stuff I listened to back in the 90s because, you know, my family
listened
to
to
a lot of 80s
about
rock.
Johnny assaulting the teenagers at the beginning?
I say he got off very easy considering what could have happened in a situation like that.
Okay.
I mean, the scene itself looked okay. The fight choreography was alright. You know, as far as what I'm saying and the thing, when I'm watching the martial arts of the story, I can put it this way. I was normally more so looking for Miguel. I wonder what the actor, I don't know the actor that plays, but I wonder what training he's had. Like,
I believe he has a gymnastics background.
Okay, because like when he got gut checked and then like tossed, I don't know if there was a stunt double during the toss or whatever, but I'm assuming it probably was. But during the toss or whatever, there's clearly a little bit of element into his Okimi or his breakfall that I said, oh, you know what? That's a real breakfall somewhat. I was liking what I was seeing. I want to look more at his kick. I want to see the way he turned his like ankles and like toes and whatnot. But that's just me getting to the martial arts, and you know
we're not
I'm
going
a
to see a
martial
lot
artist.
of kicks from him yet, though.
Yeah.
We're not going to see the bulk of this stuff until the second half.
Yeah, you know me. I'm a martial arts head, though. I love that crap.
You do judo. That's not real martial arts.
Screw you bastard. Judo is the freaking like greatest martial art.
No, it's not.
It's awesome, but we're not here to discuss judo, even though it's epic.
We're here to discuss you're wrong.
Anyway, so what else is even happening? You know what? Johnny. He's likable as he's like a loser.
Oh, no. I didn't call her a bitch. I said she was bitching at me. There's a difference. You're firing me because of that bitch?
Well, honestly, that's about it. It's not like I'm really rooting for this character or
I don't
anything.
even think he's that likable of a character.
Yeah. When I see him, I imagine, and I didn't watch a lot of iCarly, but I imagine an old Sam, but if it were a guy, and a bit more gritty, because that's what you would get. Yeah.
I don't agree with that, though.
Seems like just a bit of a loser. No, I'm joking.
Because, like, Sam's aggression comes from the fact that her mom is absentee even though she's there, and she doesn't know where her dad is. Right? I know it's a tangent from iCarly entirely now.
Yeah, let's not go into that.
But like, what I mean by that is, like,
it's not background.
Her aggression comes from.
It's not background. It's merely demeanor.
Not having but that comes from not having a real parental figure in her life, and she surrounds herself in good people. Carly and Fred, she surrounds herself in those good people.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna put obviously,
including Gibby. Like, all the people she surrounds herself, including the spin-off Sam and Cat,
yeah.
she surrounds herself with good people.
Well, who knows what Johnny could have been if he had more good people.
The people Johnny surrounded himself were like-minded people when he was in high school.
Exactly.
You saw the clip.
That's what I'm saying.
You
If he
saw
had-
the clip when he hits Danny during the tournament.
Exactly. If he had the right
background,
background,
go, pull him in a body bag.
yeah, that was hardcore. I love that. But no,
These
dude,
guys, boys out here telling them to murder people in a karate.
exactly. If
tournament.
Johnny had the right boys, anything could have been possible. You're telling me that if she didn't fall into a bad group, she wouldn't have gone down this exact same dark path?
But she's not.
I'm saying that she could have. Like I said, if it was grittier.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
I said if it was grittier. I said that.
You said it was grittier and she was an adult. It's different than this.
Like I said, but still, it could have gone down this path.
You're trying to change the narrative now.
I'm not. I said, of course I'm changing the narrative.
Because you're wrong.
Because I said it from the beginning.
You black Trump.
Okay, that's... What? Okay, well, you're doing that clearly for the lulz, and I was foolish to fall for it. But anyway, are we still even talking about freaking Cobra Kai?
Yes.
So far, admittedly, the show's not even that good.
I know what?
The show's not even that good. It's fun, but
It's enjoyable.
it's kind of hoaxy.
It gets better. It gets better, like, because this is setting up the character. Right? We meet Miguel. We meet Johnny. We meet Daniel. How do you feel about Daniel's wife?
Daniel's wife?
Yeah.
Kind of freaking basic, I'm not gonna lie.
I can agree. I feel like based off of just episode 2, that very fast clip of just showing Daniel's morning, we can see that Daniel's life is very put together and he's very structured with it, right?
Yeah.
Gets up, gets ready for the day, puts on a suit, makes breakfast for his 2 kids. Him and his wife have coffee and it's off to work. Right?
Yeah.
Business, everyday business as usual for him and his family. Feels good. And it also shows that the second he sees Cobra Kai, the dojo opening, it impacts him.
Mm-hmm. And I must say, if it impacts him, then he's just as big of a freaking loser as Johnny.
I don't agree with that. Because the thing is, this is like, it is very much so stated that even though Daniel grew up poor in New Jersey, he was happy in New Jersey because he was surrounded by family.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
When he came over to Cali, when he moved to what the town where he's living is called. But he moved out there, and he went to school where the school took kids from his neighborhood and kids from a rich neighborhood and stuck them together. Right?
Okay.
That when he went there, he immediately got bullied by the Cobra Kai kids, and that was probably the lowest point in his life, right? Then he meets Mr. Miyagi, and his life slowly improves.
How much time passes in the first Karate Kid movie?
It's weird.
I mean, I imagine all this happens in like 4 months tops.
Because he moves here at the end of summer, within the last week of summer vacation. We see Halloween pass, and then the tournament happens. But since they're living in Cali, where the weather is nice for the most all year round, you don't actually know the passage because we can't see snow or things like that.
Okay.
Which makes it weird. And they never mention Christmas or New Year's or Thanksgiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't tell you the actual passage of time. It's just weird.
That said, though, it feels like even then, though, I mean, we know that prom happens later, so it's not like this is a full year's time or anything. The lowest point, I'm sorry, dude, this happens like 6 months. This, honestly, probably wasn't even that big of a deal for him.
But it was
I mean, you told me personally that he gets in a death match later. I'm pretty sure that would have a bigger effect than being bullied by a couple of jerks.
The difference there in that death match that happens in the second movie is everything was good, right? Him and Mr. Miyagi go to, for him personally, right? Him and Mr. Miyagi go to, and then this dude shows up and ruins the party and threatens to murder the girl Daniel likes. Daniel doesn't get in the ring and have a fight to the death with him.
You know, bro, you probably didn't need to summarize the entire movie there, but
I did. I'm sorry. I still have the so key parts. But
editor, make sure like at least 4 minutes of that was cut. But okay.
But even then, though, like the death match that happened didn't happen because Daniel was in a bad place. It happened because someone else was in a bad place and then forced down Daniel. where Daniel entering the karate in the first movie happened because these people were bullying and harassing Daniel, and the only way Daniel was going to get them off their back was by going into this competition that he was not ready for. He was in a bad place throughout that entire first movie until Mr. Miyagi lifts his.
Wait. You're telling me right now that freaking Daniel was being bullied by some freaking nurse that did karate?
Yes.
What kind of losers freaking do karate? They were the real freaking losers.
What?
No, I'm joking. I'm saying that from a realistic standpoint. If somebody came up to you and was like, bro, I freaking know karate.
Well, the Valley's a weird place.
Yeah, apparently.
Where karate has magic here. Everybody loves it.
I mean, dude, I freaking do judo and I love martial arts. I freaking love karate and all that bullcrap. But if somebody came up to me and said, bro, I freaking know karate, do you know what I could do to you? Cobra Kai, bro. I'd be like, the heck's the matter with you?
You going down at that karate tournament?
I don't think so.
You guys do karate? You're both losers.
They wouldn't even say it like that. The second they say Cobra Kai, their fist's already in your face. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
Well, then I'd freaking like call a cop or something like that. That's assault.
Not in the Valley.
Not in the bullcrap.
In the Valley.
Aren't there like a bunch of rich kids here? You could easily call a cop.
They all do karate. They have a yearly under 18 tournament. It's treated like it's a...
That's that, though. I mean, dude, you can easily go
the biggest event of the year.
You can easily go to a tournament for karate. They're freaking everywhere, dude. I've judged karate tournaments.
It's not
I've done.
It is not as big a spectacle.
But I've done score taking for karate tournaments regularly.
This is treated as football for them.
Oh, okay. So that's why when in that last episode we saw at the little dance there, when freaking like Johnny went in there and was looking at the daggone trophy case, there was a little girl holding a football, and she certainly wasn't wearing a gi. But okay.
Hey.
Was that Allie, by the way?
Yes, that was Allie.
Okay.
Allie with a Y. Where's Allie with an I? I can't remember. She spells the name. It's fucking relevant.
Okay.
It's not really relevant.
It's probably like an I or something like that. Cause isn't a Y the very normal way of spelling it? I have no idea. I felt that a lot of the storytelling was really by the hand. It not that it wasn't genuine. It was all genuine and admittedly fun to watch. But a lot of it's very like, oh, well, this is happening. I wonder what's coming next. It's very like guess what next. It's not surprising. It's kind of like foreseeable, really.
For me,
not storyline wise, but just in the way progression goes. What you got?
For me, the weird thing is seeing some of these characters. Yeah, I've seen the series in the future. Like, I've finished both seasons.
There's 2 seasons of this?
Yes, there's a 3rd season coming out in January.
Oh boy.
So I've seen both seasons from start to end. So I've seen some of the characters' transformations, and just seeing certain characters in their beginning states is so jarring. Like, Miguel not so much, because where Miguel is now and where Miguel ends up eventually is very much so in a similar space. It's just how confident he is in himself is going to change, essentially. And there is a point where, like, he does change very much so, and slowly begins to change back. So that's that drawing. But some of the characters that eventually join up with Cobra Kai and take these huge character changes where they're just like walking up and just going beating people in the face.
Yeah, admittedly, that's really concerning though, because I mean, when I was watching the series, I did notice that is a little problematic. I think you like brought it up to me in passing once before, but when I'm watching Johnny here, yeah, sure, like we said, he's only slightly, even mildly likable. And it just makes you wonder, dude, yeah, sure, I guess I want to see you get back on your feet, but you probably shouldn't be teaching.
He's not a good teacher.
Yeah,
he's an unhealthy teacher.
Yeah, it's not that he's an unhealthy teacher, which definitely is, but he's an unhealthy person.
You will see him become the unhealthy teacher. Because here's the thing, Daniel not wanting Cobra Kai back, he's 100% correct.
Well, like I said, I'll get to that later, but I'm saying that what I'm seeing here is that just on a what I'm seeing so far basis, is just that, yeah, sure, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. For what it's worth, as a martial artist, I totally get that. But that's from a martial arts standpoint. Now I know when somebody says something rude to you on the street, you freaking kick them in the chest in the bathroom kind of situation. I mean, admittedly, there's a chance that he was going to be attacked in that bathroom again, but there's a chance that he wasn't. For what it's worth, he attacked first, and honestly, their attacking back could technically have been self-defense. Yes, it was brought to, I'm assuming, an unhealthy level, which I'll probably see in the next episode or so. But, yeah, that brutality may not have been required in the situation, but he technically did throw the first strike there. And, that's honestly what Johnny's taught him, is just to go out attacking people so far. Does Miguel need a bit more confidence? Probably. There's records that could say yes or no to that, honestly. He's doing just fine by a teenager's standpoint. But, yeah, so far, I'm not sure if Johnny has anything outside of technical skill of karate that these students really need. When you think about the martial arts, you're not just teaching people how to kick A, which is clearly what a huge issue of this is. And sure, it sounds good on paper, it's fun to watch on TV, but martial arts is about discipline and honestly self-development. And that, I'm not sure so far, is what he's really offering.
The other thing too to bring up here is like this little me having seen the series is the fact that Johnny and his friends, the original Cobra Kai kids.
I wish they didn't have names that sounded so similar. I will be confused by the next time we watch this again.
Johnny and his friends, the original Cobra Kai kids, for the most part, were from well-off backgrounds. Okay. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, Johnny's mom married
some rich guy, so it seems. Okay.
Yeah. That's how she decided. She decided to provide for Johnny by marrying a well-off person. Daniel's mom decides to help Daniel by working multiple jobs, right? So they have two different routes to go in. But like, and yes, Johnny was bullied at home, which led him to find a new father figure in Kreese, who ends up being just this garbage human being. But that's a little bit of a tangent that you will find out that you'll see in later episodes. The thing is, though, like, most of the Cobra Kai kids, as we know of them, were from good, well-off families for the most part. And as far as we know, with the exception of Johnny, their home life seemed fine. Their social life, even Johnny's social life, was fine. They were popular kids from well-off families, then nobody messed with them.
Okay.
So when they were popular and they were bullies, they were doing so to keep status, for the most part. Johnny's Cobra Kai kids, though, are the kids that are being victimized to begin with. And so far are looking to push forward and get power to establish themselves so they're not going to get bullied. So when Johnny's Cobra Kai kids get self-confidence and the strength to like defend themselves, it's not just defending themselves anymore, they go actively looking for it.
Yeah.
They become the oppressors.
Yeah.
And that's a big key difference we're going to see throughout, you're going to eventually see, is like, it's a little bit of a spoilery thing, but eventually Miguel gets his payback.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's not like you said what I said, only a little bit lengthier, and probably from somebody else that you heard say it online already on YouTube, man. I'm disappointed in you. No, I'm joking. I'm messing with you, bro.
Fuck you.
I'm messing with you.
But, Miguel eventually does get his comeback against those kids that are
Stop
bullying
telling
him.
me, man. Come on.
But it's not until when Miguel finally gets his payback,
it'll be for the right reasons, I'm hoping.
I guess.
Because, I mean, if I would say a good story...
It's yes and no. It's yes and no. It's very conflicted. Because they make statements about someone. He tells them to back off that statement. And then they continue to push the statement. So he fights back over the statement.
Okay. I guess this time he's fighting for the honor of someone else or something.
Yes.
I get that, and I guess that's a better reason to fight, other than they said something rude in the bathroom, so you kick them. But it's like, I'm not against Cobra Kai's fighting mentality, but I am against the way Johnny tells Miguel to kind of carry himself as a person.
Where, like, the other Cobra Kai kids we see, they kind of take any excuse.
Yeah, they were actually a-holes.
But a majority of them don't join. All those new Cobra Kai kids, though, don't join Cobra Kai until after Miguel kind of gets his payback.
Okay.
So he does it in school during lunch in a very public way. So everybody sees him do it. And then everybody goes, well, he went from being the bitch that sat at the uncool table to beating up everyone.
To being the super freaking rad Chad. Yeah, gotcha.
So, like, that's when everyone joins. And then, like, I don't want to say they kind of followed Miguel's example, because Miguel even if his reason is shitty, you can decide that when you see it.
Hmm.
Everyone else kind of follows suit with that example.
Yeah,
like,
and I think that it sounds like it sounds like a real rabbit hole that this show is going down, and it's clearly hasn't reached its what I'm hoping will be a resolution yet. But like I said, I'm not against the mentality of the fighting style. I'm against the mentality of when to fight.
Because
I hope they fix that.
The entirety of season 1 kind of hits its climax at the season finale with the no mercy policy.
You are so bad at avoiding spoilers, dude. Come on.
I'm not going into too much detail.
You don't have to. Stop going into the future at all. Don't let me. Don't even tell me that.
Season 2 kind of tries to push it back a little bit, and the person we see pushing back might be a little surprising. I don't want to go too much into it.
Mm-hmm.
But like even then, the pushing back of it doesn't necessarily work. By the end of season 2, it reinforces that the pulling back on certain mentalities
freaking Danny
is incorrect. It's not Danny.
No. I was just thinking about his character.
Because Danny also goes down the wrong rabbit hole.
No.
Cobra Kai's bad.
No. I was just thinking about Danny. Danny's mentality is a little problematic too.
What do you mean by that?
It's just the way he's thinking. I had this tangent early and I just lost it. I feel bad and stupid. But no, just like Danny's got this great world clearly, and he sees it slowly unraveling, very abruptly, might I add. And I'm just not sure if the way he's going into this is appropriate. He seems to see Johnny as kind of like this lightning rod. Not that he's necessarily using him, but as a lightning rod for a little bit of his aggression. And not, again, that's even misplaced because he has, again, a bad history with Cobra Kai. But you pointed out earlier that even the way he looks at, I want to say the young man's name was Kyler. The way he looks at Kyler is like, yeah, okay, I clearly don't think that everything Johnny says is full of crap. But Cobra Kai does not need to be here. And I don't know, man. It just feels like he himself is also kind of picking up trouble where it doesn't need to be. He walks to the dojo saying, hey, man, I'm not here to, what do you say, like rehash old wounds or something like that. But then on his way out, he also says, we're not done here. It's like, well, dude, what's that? Is that a threat? Are you what? Is that an attack? What do you want, bro? Daddy, you have this freaking boss freaking life. Go live it, man. You got way better things to do. I'm not saying he walked in there for the wrong reason, because at the time, he was investigating what was apparently, an old bully potentially beating up on teenage kids. You can't do that. But I'm not saying that he's necessarily handling everything the right way. And honestly, he's a character you can feel for. He's trying to do the best by his family. He's trying to get his head out of the gunk that can't help but come back in his face after all these years.
I think him trying to prevent Cobra Kai from coming back is more so him feeling he's doing the community a service.
Yeah. Which is also kind of a little bit of that smugness I saw. Like he knows oh so freaking much. And like I said,
all the Cobra Kai kids were bullies, though.
Yeah, but dude, maybe this is Cobra Kai's coming back for something better this time. I don't freaking know. Who is he to tell Cobra Kai what they can and cannot do?
The issue is the fact that he brings Cobra Kai, and the first thing you see on the wall, the first thing he does before he cleans up the floor or anything is paint. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
Yeah, wasn't that like the creed though of Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, why not? That's legit the creed.
I also want you to know that you're saying creed a lot.
Yeah, have I?
You said it twice in a row now when mentioning the motto.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. It's the motto.
Cobra Kai's original instructor, sensei, is Kreese.
Right.
There's very similarity in the words.
Oh yeah, you're right. How about that? Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cute, man. You're a cute guy. But but yeah, no.
First few episodes have also had a lot of references to
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know them, but I'm assuming there's a bunch of references here.
Like they show on magazines.
Yeah, and I mean, even I know that the skull costume that Miguel wears is
Johnny's.
Yeah.
Do you notice him hissing without the zipper?
We're gonna go into that, but I also really hope that's not his exact costume. I hope he didn't still have his costume.
Oh, it is his exact costume.
What's wrong with you when you have your Halloween costume from freaking 30 years ago, bro?
He peaked junior year in high school.
Dude, peaks junior year in high school, kids keep their geese or something like that. You don't carry that one freaking skeleton costume that your mom got from Costco that you freaking got your butt kicked in or something like that. I don't know. It's freaking stupid. Do we have anything else to say here, or are we done?
I know it was a very short clip, but how'd you feel about Johnny's son?
Johnny's son?
What do you want? Robbie, what the hell? You doing drugs? Want to flush your life down the toilet? Like you're one to talk. Don't try to play dad now. You're a pathetic loser. I think maybe I should keep trying his mother. Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, good kid.
I know he was only there.
Good kid, bright future ahead of him, and we learned that Molly is ecstasy. See, that's how you know.
I don't understand why the principal said Molly. By the way,
despite how jerks we are, we don't do drugs. No.
I don't understand why she says Molly. It doesn't make sense to me. If the drug is ecstasy, why not just say ecstasy?
Well, because it's the street term. I don't know. Maybe.
Why is a principal using the street term?
Sorry, I didn't mean street term. I'm saying it's the popular term. Maybe by saying that it would like lead to
But she's the principal. She should be saying the more appropriate term.
How do I even know that, man?
It's a drug. It's not an appropriate term. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, I know what you mean. The scientific term.
It's not even a scientific term. Scientific term is fucking insane.
Yeah.
I googled it, looked at it, I was like, I'm not saying this shit.
Editor, can you put the scientific term on the TV real quick?
It's wild.
What the fudge is that? All right. But yeah, I mean that said though, yeah, I feel like a teacher just based on the time would have said Molly, but she was, I don't know, maybe she was a hip principal or whatever. So it's like, yeah, there's Molly. There's not. He had you would say. I feel like you would say ecstasy. I don't know. That's nitpicking. Just like I did when the first like seconds of the daggone show, I saw Johnny fall to the ground after getting kicked in the face at the old tournament flashback, and even though Rolf swears that there's a bunch of like footage that they reuse, and I'm not doubting that at all. I 100% believe that. I can't help but feel that one shot, because they don't show the faces, because they put him on the ground. It's about like why would they have filmed a zoom in on him right there? What would they have used that for?
On the floor.
No, that was definitely a reshot thing, and I will always be, until the freaking actor comes here, slaps me in the daggone tukish, and says, "No, that was old footage, you loser." I will refuse to believe that particular scene had to be reshot.
They reshoot it.
Why not?
It's old footage.
No, they had air swirling footage of freaking Johnny on the ground and huddled in pain.
It's like a 5-second clip.
I just don't believe that they had.
They could just kept the cameras rolling. Johnny's a method actor. The dude's actually a method actor, by the way.
Feels like he is. He's definitely.
It's very believable. And
he's definitely into the role
when he was younger.
Yeah, I like.
Even when he was younger, he was a method actor. So it's perfectly plausible.
No, I'm not saying that he didn't do that. I'm just saying that they didn't shoot that.
Scenes got cut from Karate Kid 1.
Yeah, I believe that.
And then in Part 2 and Part 3, they reused those scenes that were cut from Part 1.
I completely believe that.
Scenes that were cut in Part 1 were used in Part 2 and Part 3. And I believe Part 3 was shot like almost 8 years after Part 1 was.
And
they reused footage from there.
Completely believe that.
So it's not hard to believe that they would pull up footage again 3 years later.
For some reason, I don't believe that.
Part 1 was produced and filmed by Sony Studios.
Yeah.
This is done by Sony.
Yes, it clearly is. It says so. Like I said, I believe everything you're saying except about that one particular spot.
There are multiple same producers. Producers from the first movie came back to produce this.
I 100% agree with you on everything except for that very 5 seconds. I don't know why. It's like that's not the old footage. That was reshot.
He's a method actor. You know what I'm saying? We're telling me a method actor's not going to get kicked in the face, fall to the ground, and go, fuck.
No, I believe that. I just don't believe they had footage of that moment swirling over. You know what? It's very possible that they had an overhead shot and they just decided to zoom in on that after the fact.
When they shot the whole crane kick thing, they shot it from multiple angles.
No, definitely.
They shot it from, I believe, 8 or 10 angles.
No, like I said, yeah, they probably just used that shot, and instead of zooming in on, what they normally did, since they still had, the raws or something like that, they simply zoomed in on something else instead. But you know what? Even looking at the color, I mean, with editing, anything is possible, but I just don't believe it. That's my stupidity for that, and I'm gonna wear that.
I want y'all to understand. Shady Rob has a garbage afro.
My hair alone.
And his opinions are trash. Like the fro.
Now you're just being rude, man. You know
Shave
what?
The fro.
I'm taking my daggone authoritative power of Super Gaming Show, and I'm ending this right now.
Trash.
We'll see you guys next time.
Trash.